Welcome back to online lecture 8 on unit number 1, properties of fluid. This lecture we are going to discuss the third important property of fluid, that is surface tension. The content of this lecture: what is surface tension, then what are the applications of surface tension in day-to-day life, then surface tension expressions for liquid droplet, soap bubble and liquid jet, and finally the importance of this surface tension in engineering field. Surface tension is mainly because of cohesion. Cohesion means the intermolecular attraction of between the molecules of the same liquid. Uh, the liquid in the molecule of the interior of the body, suppose if we consider the free liquid surface, the liquid at the interior of the liquid mass is surrounded by other molecules all around and is in equilibrium because the molecule is equally attracted from all sides. So the molecule is in equilibrium. But at the free surface of the liquid, there are no molecules above the surface to balance the force of molecules below it. So consequently, as shown in figure, there is a net inward force on the molecule. So that creates a tension at the free liquid surface. And the force is normal to the liquid surface. At the free surface, a thin layer of molecule is then formed. And because of this thin layer, suppose this is a thin layer of film, a small needle can float on the free surface and the layer acts as a membrane. So this is the concept of surface tension. So uh, the surface tension can be defined in many ways. Firstly, the property of the liquid surface film to exert a tension is known as surface tension. So whatever the film we have seen in the previous slide, so that property of surface film to exert a tension is known as surface tension. It is denoted by letter sigma and its SI unit is Newton per meter. So based on this unit also, the surface tension can be required, that is the force required to produce unit rate of film in unit force required to maintain the unit length of film in equilibrium. This is also called as surface tension. And finally, the surface tension is, in practical way, if we see, the surface tension can also be defined as a contracted tendency of the surface of liquid that allows it to resist an external force, that is called as surface tension. Because it is mainly because of cohesion, and cohesion means the molecules are attracted at the center. So because of this cohesion, the contractive tendency of the liquid occurs. So that's why we found most of the natural occurrences. For example, because of the tension of the film, the any ant or needle we have already seen. So the ant can walk on this particular liquid surface because that surface is in tension. The formation of droplet. Because of this contractive tendency, when the droplet is released from this particular stem, it takes the form of spear, and that is because of contractive tendency of the surface of the liquid. Voila. Then the formation of liquid droplets, we can say the formation of soap bubble and the rising of sap in the tree. So generally we pour the water at the bottom at the roots, and from the root the water rises into the into the stream, various streams. So that is because of surface tension. So all this phenomena is because of surface tension. The rise occurs. So these are the applications of surface tension or occurrences of the nature in day-to-day life. Surface tension expression for liquid droplet. So this is a liquid droplet. And if the droplet is cut in two holes, we can say this is a spherical droplet if of radius r, capital R, having an internal pressure of P. So delta P is the droplet internal pressure, which is equal to the pressure intensity P in excess of that outside pressure intensity, that is obviously the atmosphere, or if the droplet it is in the some liquid, then outside pressure corresponding to that particular point. If the droplet is cut into two holes, then the force acting on one half to pressure intensity P on the projected area, that is pi r square, will be balanced by force due to surface tension. So whatever the force acting on this surface, it will be balanced by this surface tension force. So that is acting at the circumference. So under the equilibrium conditions, we have the force due to internal pressure, that is pi r square into P, and that is 2 pi r, that is circumference, because surface tension force is acting at the circumference. So 2 pi r into sigma. So if you resolve this, the internal pressure equation is 4 sigma by d, or we can say 2 sigma by r. So this is the expression of surface tension or excess internal pressure in terms of surface tension for liquid droplet. So similarly, we can obtain the expression for soap bubble. Now, in this case, the soap bubble case, consider a spherical droplet of radius. This is spherical droplet. Again, if we cut into two holes, then its internal pressure is P in excess of outside pressure intensity. And then the force acting on one half, suppose force acting on one half due to pressure intensity on the projected area. Suppose if it is projected area, it's circle, that is pi r square. And that will be balanced by force due to surface tension acting on the circumference 2 pi r. But unlike previous case, as this is a hollow sphere, we can say that there is air present inside the droplet as well as outside the droplet. So inside the spherical droplet is air. So the air is present inside the droplet as well as outside the droplet. Thus, the surface tension will be acting on the both surfaces, inside and outside. So there are two values of surface tension. So one is a black, that is acting black arrows, that is acting on the outer surface, and remaining gray arrows that is acting at the inner surface. So there are two surface tension values. Pressure intensity or force due to internal pressure remains same, and only 2 sigma 2 pi r. So as the thickness is very, very small, so we can neglect that thickness. So that is 2 sigma 2 pi r. Then the expression is 8 sigma by d. For liquid droplet, it is 4 sigma by d. For spherical droplet or soap bubble, it is 8 sigma by d or 4 sigma by 2. So only it is twice of that of soap bubble. Oh, sorry, that liquid droplet. Thirdly, the expression for liquid jet. So liquid jet, if we consider a liquid jet of radius r having internal pressure again P in excess of outside pressure intensity. If again, similarly, if we cut the liquid droplet into two holes, then the force acting on one half, so this is a force acting on one half due to pressure intensity P on the projected area. So in here, the projected area is L into D, and that will be balanced by force due to surface tension acting on the circumference. So circumference is only 2L. So under equilibrium condition, we can have P into LD. So that is force due to internal pressure. So P into, it's a rectangle, it's projected area, while sigma into 2L is the, because tension is generally taking place on the circumference side. So only 2L side is considered. So from that, the expression becomes P is equal to 2 sigma by D, or P is equal to sigma by R. So it is very easy to understand or remember the expressions. The expressions are essential for solving problem. So for on lowest pressure is for P is equal to sigma by R. For liquid jet, it is 2 sigma by R for we can say liquid droplet, and 4 sigma by R for uh, soap bubble. So in terms of diameter, it is 2 sigma by R then 2 sigma by d for liquid jet, 4 sigma by d for liquid droplet, and 8 sigma by d. So this way, if you memorize only the liquid jet expression, if multiply by 2 gives you the liquid droplet expression, and multiply by 4, it gives the soap bubble. So this way you can memorize this expression of excess internal pressure, we can say. So you have to be careful for that terminology. It's not the total pressure, it's excess pressure out with respect to outside pressure. Okay, internal pressure. So that internal pressure can be obtained by these expressions. So generally, in the numerical, it can be asked to calculate either excess pressure, then surface tension of that fluid, or diameter of that particular droplet. So this is about the surface tension. So you can see the liquid droplet, jet of the liquid that is coming out. So this jet having some internal pressure, and under equilibrium condition, it remains uh, a, a liquid jet till the excess pressure is less than the atmosphere outside pressure. So the liquid jet has a tremendous force or pressure in some is the pressurized water, maybe up to 400 500 bar pressure if it is utilized. So that jet can be used to cut the metal also. So for profile cutting also, like gas welding, or the liquid jet or water jet is used. So this is one manufacturing example of this jet, so that the strength of that particular, or the pressure, so it can cut the metal also. Some practical examples in engineering applications, generally surface tension is very important during the phase change process. So this is the video shows the condensation of one fluid, that is especially a low surface tension fluid, pentane. On the left hand side, you can see the drops impair heat transfer, because if the droplets, it creates film, it acts as a resistance for the heat transfer. So the condensation rate may be reduced, because when the vapor comes in contact with this cold surface, so the condensation is taking place. And if the condensation forms the drop layer, then there is a possibility of blocking of this condensation. So on the other hand, if you see this kind of, it forms the small teeny droplets, and immediately it weakens, and then so in these circumstances, because of the coating, so some coating like a titanium coating surface material is used here. So because of that, the droplet or surface tension value of the fluid increases, or maybe cohesiveness, cohesion of the surface, it reduces, and then the droplet immediately vanishes from the surface, and the surface is available for uh, transferring heat to vapors. So this way the condensation is taking place. So this is also important phenomenon in two-phase flow everywhere, like evaporation, condensation. So the formation of the size of this bubble, a lot of research is going on, because the size of this bubble, this is called as a slug flow in condensation process. So there are various regimes of the flow, and that at that time, especially for multi-phase flow, this phenomenon in engineering practice is very important. So these are some engineering applications of surface tension. So at the end of this particular topic, you should be able to explain the concept of surface tension. So for some bookish definitions there, but because it is the ability of the surface to exert a tension, that is called as a surface tension, we can say. Then also surface tension, the philosophical definition is the contractive tendency of the surface to exert some force, and force required to maintain the unit length of film in equilibrium. That is, from the unit also you can frame the definition. So important concept of surface tension, their applications in day-to-day life, why the ant can walk on the water surface, how the needle can be supported by the surface because of this tension on the surface. And the formation of soap bubble, formation of liquid jet, formation of droplets, rise of sap in the tree. These are the examples you can quote. You must be able to quote after studying this particular topic. Uh, uh, you will be able to derive an expression for excess pressure in case of soap bubble, liquid droplet, and liquid jet as well. And the practical application, that engineering application, especially the surface tension phenomena, is important for two-phase flow because that comes generally important because during the phase change process, especially from vapor to liquid, that a liquid when it transfers, then vapor if it is converted into a liquid, then whether it, how it transforms in the form of droplet or in the form of film. So generally the droplet cases are it is recommended because during condensation process, because droplet can be easily released on the surface and the surface is available for heat transfer directly. So that surface directly comes in contact with the vapor and the condensation process is general. That is called as a drop-wise condensation. So film-wise condensation generally happens in case of our low surface tension fluid. In multi-phase flow also, this surface tension plays a very important role. These are the importance of surface tension practically. Thank you very much.